Hello everyone, my name is Sondra. Welcome back to Lawn Mowing Simulator. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Oh, it was just a normal cut. Actually, I wanna just see how overly fast this would go. You can go pick up trash, and you as well. Hope everyone has had a good weekend. I've had a little bit of a rough weekend, and it's also the thing that kind of like has been messing with me like for the last few days. Basically, uh, like I think it's 2 years ago or 1 year ago, we got news that my grandma on my dad's side have cancer, and the cancer, she started treatment and everything like right away. They started with everything, and an issue for my grandma is also that she very often gets like kidney stones and stuff, meaning that like she like can get in quite a lot of pain. And now recently she got really bad and couldn't like eat or drink or anything, and went into the hospital. I'm not cutting. Oh, it was 6. Sorry. Um, she went in with emergency care to the hospital and to like stop the pains because she literally couldn't keep any food in, because the doctor saw that her cancer was pressing against like the kidneys and the liver, and they started to like give her medicine and everything to like help. And recently they first thought they could maybe do a surgery on her to like put a tube in like at the kidneys and everything, so that would like try to stop the pressure thing. It's they then saw that no, they can't, because her cancer is sitting at that spot, and if they do one thing wrong, the cancer like bubble things can pop, and that would mean that it spreads throughout her body like way too fast. And because my grandma is now so weak from cancer treatment, because she doesn't have like literally any immune system working properly, they choose to put her off cancer treatment and are now just making sure that the last years, weeks, days, we don't know, of her life is gonna be painless instead of treating the cancer. And me and my dad have been visiting her, and my grandma is one of those people that like, she's never been at the hospital throughout my growth. She's always been like a tough, sturdy woman that handles a lot. And seeing her so like weak, fragile, just tears on me. And I was in with my dad today and saw her, and she could hardly talk because her body is like She's just so weak and tired. She gets morphine every hour, like a small dose, it's not a big one, to like ease out the pain. But the sad thing is also with her, for her, is that the morphine, because of how her body is, because it's still not like in a stable pose after cancer treatment. She literally dozes off randomly. It literally looks like she just faints, and she has to like remind herself to also breathe because of how woozy she gets. And in a way, my grandma kind of broke my heart today. Not in like she insulted or anything. She literally, all of a sudden she like asked my dad if he could fetch some water, and he was like, yeah, sure. He walks off. I sit at the foot end of my grandma's bed and talk to her a little bit. And then she looked me in the eyes with worry and just said, was I a good grandma? And I had to just hold back the tears and just looked at her and smiled and just said, you are and have been the best grandma I could have ever asked for. And before we left, we were there for I think 2.5, almost 3 hours. Before we left, my grandpa arrived. That is just waiting for her to come home, but he knows that she can't come home until her body gets some strength back, because they also live in a house that has a staircase and a like sauna and everything in the bottom floor. She kinda needs to have like the strength to walk up and down the stairs, and at the moment she doesn't. But yeah, hearing my grandma worryingly wonder if she was a good one, like a good grandma to me, just made me like, it gives you that little like feeling that she knows that she might like she can literally die at any moment, and her only worry has been like, was she a good mom to my aunt and dad? Was she a good grandma to me and my cousins? And that it literally just broke my heart, because she has been the best grandma in the world. So yeah, that is the reason, like, why I've been kind of like having a shitty time for a little bit at the moment. Sadly, doesn't like the reason why I missed recording days, which I kind of hate, because I told myself I was gonna try to upload daily. It's because my boss can suddenly just tells me the day before, or like something that, oh yeah, by the way, we need to switch your work hours, and it's like, oh, thank you. Couldn't have texted me, called me, or anything. And yeah, that mixed with now like my grandma being so ill that she is like, it's like, I can say that I'm tired and drained from it. I know my grandma has it a lot fucking worse, and she's the last person I would ever wish to go through what she's going through. And I know my grandpa is doing his best to like keep his spirits up, because I mean, like, he knows that his wife is in the best place she can be right now to like get help. But I mean, like, they've been together for, let's see, my grandparents are 63 and 64, I think. And they started dating as in their when they were 17, if I remember. So they've been together since they were 17. They got married in their when they were 21, because my grandpa had finished his military service. That was a must back in the day. And then they moved from Finland to Sweden and basically started their life here properly. And then 1970 my dad was born, and I think it's 4 or 5 years later my aunt was born. And like last year they celebrated that they've had the house they built for over 50 years. It's fucking insane. So yeah, but yeah, that is the reason why it's been a bit of a shit time. And like, we all know that my grandma can live for years to come. It's just that she has to suffer through what she's suffering while being sick. No, it wasn't that one. Was it not one of them? Let's do one more lawn mow. So yeah. But yeah, I don't actually know what to say right now. So let's see if I can come up with a different little topic while I do this quick thing. Because of my work hours right now, I haven't actually had the time to like sit down and do a big recording that I was planning to do, because I was gonna pre-record a lot of the new thing that I had planned. I also need to see if I can find like a better spot in that game to be. But I have ideas, and I am gonna try and do the ideas I have. And when like I can't I mean, like, I always hope that my videos will do well, because I want to be entertaining to people. But it's really hard to know what thing to make as a series. I mean, like, I can play games for my own overly fun and enjoyment, and I don't play a game if I don't enjoy it. But I mean, like, I can enjoy. I mean, like, I do enjoy like this game. It is sadly just limited, and there's not much like left to show. And I also think I took the wrong fucking front piece for this thing. But the next series, I hope that people will enjoy it. It's gonna be a long one as well. It's also gonna be rather hard for me because I have no fucking knowledge of stuff in that game. So, yeah. I am gonna try and record, like start recording it properly and start working on edits and everything so I have it ready. And until then, of course, these will keep coming out. And after that, like, I can say this, the last episode of like the lawn mowing simulator series. One, I wanted to be on a good number. Two, I also wanted to be shown as a bit of a special one, which would literally mean I do a longer episode. And everything. Because, I mean, like, I've done almost 70 episodes of this, which is fucking insane to think about, actually. But I also do want to give it a proper, until they do an update, if they do one, like a proper, like, thanks for this time game, it's actually been fun. Meaning I would probably do one of the levels I hate, kind of like the park one, where it suddenly said like, oh, by the way, you're cutting the wrong grass. Which is still fucking weird why this game did that. Or does that, even. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. It's not gonna be over yet. Because, one, I also want to play that level that Align David told me about, like, play with this mower on that place, because you're gonna just fly through it. I mean, like, we saw how quickly the other map went. It took, like, what was it, 3 minutes? So, yeah. This is a really fucking awesome mower. Like, hands down, because like, yeah, it's the most expensive one. Usually in games, the most expensive one is the best. But it is a really good mower. I need to learn which, like, head thing to put on it though. But I mean, like, you see, like, I cut. Let's see how actually many seconds I cut through this. Let's wait until it's even and go. So 6 seconds, even though I now overheated the engine, of course, but about 6 seconds it takes to do one like stripe here. It's fucking insane. And we're done. Oh, shit. I still wish they could just place the fucking player's arm on the fucking armrest. Because you look like you're either having a pain in your legs or you're in dire need of, like, take a piss and just trying to, like, focus on something else. Let's see. Do we have that level yet? No. Well then, I will. And let's do our daily routine with this. And also when it comes to this series, I still can't thank you all that watch this enough for literally sticking with me, watching me play a game where I drive a lawnmower. It's... oh no, wait, I just did that one. It is literally beyond me, and I'm ever grateful. I hope everyone knows that. What? Let's see. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, damn. I really wish I could just walk around in this place. Also, I know there was an achievement to have a newbie, so to say, train them to max. So let's hire you actually. Wait, you can't. Wait. There's a limit actually to how many workers you can have. Oh, so you cannot have these many. Oh, okay. Rude. So it's not unlimited employees, it's just I can have as many fucking mowers as I wish. That's fucking dumb. Oh well. But yeah. When next time I'll do something of this. I'll see what I do. Sorry for the rant in the beginning about the issues at the moment going on, but I felt that I had to say at least something about it. But yes, as always, thanks everyone for watching this. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, leave a subscription if you haven't done that already. I'll see you in the next video, and hope you had a good weekend. Bye bye!